check, mic checker.
What's up, man? How you doing, Mr. Gary?
What's up, man?
Woo!
Long time no see. Where you been, man?
Oh, man, I've been working, man. I've been working on the railroad.
Nah, you ain't been working. I don't know where you been. You've been
Non-stop,
hiding.
man. There's always something to do. You know, I think I've said this before in another podcast, but actually more than one person. Man, all you do is have fun all day, you know? Hey, listen, having fun requires work sometimes too, man. It doesn't mean it's not work.
That's the argument I have with my wife doing these right here, man. You know, it's like, hey, what are you doing? I said, we're building something. You're just going to have fun, jerk around.
Hey, listen, if you're doing a job where you're not having fun and you're putting some time into it, don't do it. Drop it. Go do something else. Find something you love.
I couldn't agree more.
Because you can work.
You'll get stuck in that spot.
Say it again.
You'll get stuck. And I know exactly how that is.
And guess what? Then you have a family, you're married or whatever, and you get more responsibilities, and then you get stuck.
Move. Yeah, and you can't move.
Go find something that you love to do. Take your time.
Amen.
Find what that is. And even if it's not making you a lot of money, guys, trust me. Just please listen to me. Do what you love because the money will come.
If I got it, dude, I would become a male stripper if I loved it, dude. Just be like, wiggle, wiggle,
You'd make so much money, dude.
I know it.
Oh, you would rake it in.
I'd ham that stuff up, dude.
Hey, well, hey.
Hey, man, there's chubby chasers out there.
You got to do what you got to do.
What are you going to do, dude?
By the way, I've never heard that term. Chubby chasers. That's good. That's awesome.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, you know what? And it's even harder. It's even harder if you already had a career and you have the support and you got the pants to tighten up your belt and say, I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to change what I'm doing with my life because I don't like where I'm going. That takes some guts, dude.
That takes a lot of guts. It's hard to do.
It's hard to do.
It's
not easy.
It's really hard to do.
It's not easy. And, you know, sometimes people don't understand why you do something. And guess what? They don't have to understand it. You have to understand it, but they don't have to. Just keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah. My problem's always been balance. I'm learning balance. To this day, I'm still an old guy, and I'm learning balance, dude. Because with my ADD, it's like pleasure, and then like, you know, and then...
Well, it's instant gratification.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned that. It's so, yeah, same thing. ADHD is instant gratification. Like, what can I do now right now, it's like an impulse. You know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, you have to dial it in. You have to make those adjustments, you know?
I'm still learning to this day, man. Still learning. Like, I just watched Abel, like, meticulously, like, wipe down this table. And
I'm like sweating still.
I was like, man, this guy is like...
Listen, what did I tell you? I said it and I wasn't even joking. I said, we're more important than this. I said, we have to have a clean workstation, and you and I both have to be proud of where we sit, where we work. I know it sounds silly, guys, but that's what I believe. I believe it.
I'm trying not to wear my glasses because when we're in here,
it's so hot.
I sweat so much in my like glasses area that I fog up while I'm talking to you. So I try, but now I can't see you, dude. I'm like blinking.
Oh, there you go. See, I can tell when someone sat in my chair or when someone messed with this.
Yeah, somebody sat in this chair.
Yeah, I could tell. Like, it's just like, who's in this place? I leave it locked so nobody gets in here.
Because I'm a shorty, and if I can keep my feet on I like being up a little taller. And if I can keep my feet on the ground, somebody sat in this chair.
Yeah, I like a little captain's chair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I like to just
Go ahead, take a minute and fix it, man. I want you to be comfortable.
I don't know how to fix it.
Just there you go. Boom, there you go. Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah, it feels better. I like to be higher. Small man's mentality, man.
Hey, Gary.
Wait, how tall? Oh,
hey,
Gary. Go a little higher than you. A little higher.
Gary, you deserve the best.
I am the best.
That's
I deserve the best because I am the best.
There you go. I believe it.
That's my cockiness. I'm not the best.
Hey, so what's
You're
up?
the best.
Hey, listen, so you're on vacation right now.
I'm on vacation.
Dude, congratulations, brother.
It doesn't feel like it's
You do have a nice little tan. Like, you've been, like, out, like, just kind of kicking back.
You know, I've been outside.
Throwing back the Mai Tais.
But I got the worst, like, I've never had this kind of... Right now, I should be in Hawaii, but because of this quarantine...
Yep.
Look at that farmer tan, dude.
That's a good one.
I've never had a farmer tan.
Dude, that one's better than mine.
Yeah, I've never had one that bad, dude. Usually I've had my shirt off in the water.
You've been doing a lot of yard work and stuff?
Yeah, just moving stuff out. Being outside, doing crap, just little things here and there.
Gabby should give you a break, man.
Yeah. No, she saw this as opportunity for her to get my shit together and start working harder at home.
So instead of vacation, so no Hawaii.
No Hawaii.
2 weeks off, and then she sees it as, all right, we're gonna get some stuff done at home.
Check this out. Literally, we would be in Hawaii doing nothing.
Nothing. Just relaxing. Enjoying life.
Like, she was like, if she's home, she cannot sit still. Like, to the point where it's like, clean.
Let me ask you something. If your flights and all that stuff weren't canceled, because they were canceled, right?
Yeah.
Or did you guys cancel?
No, we our hotel rooms were canceled by the hotel, and they didn't tell us. We were gonna call and cancel, and we found out they canceled us.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we didn't.
Thank God you called.
We could have went.
Could you imagine if you had flown and?
Yeah, ridiculous. We would have been so upset.
Where do you guys usually stay?
The Alani.
Oh, dude, I heard that place is legit.
Alani's fun. For little kids, even funner. Disney people, it's really fun.
Really?
For little kids, it's like, that's where all the Hawaiians go with their kids.
Yeah, I gotta pay off all this debt that I have for opening this business first before
I'll make a deal with
I
you,
go
man.
to Alani.
Hey, but you know a guy who's got a timeshare. I'm just saying. I'll make
I
a
didn't know
deal.
you had a timeshare?
I have a timeshare.
Oh, that's sick, dude. I thought you just guys, like, you just
No. That's why we go every other year.
That's why you feel like you're at home.
Yeah. In fact, when they come home and they know you're a timeshare owner,
They treat you better?
they go like this, welcome home.
No. That should be our greeting when people come into our studio.
Yeah, that's
welcome home, brother.
That's what they say.
Welcome home, sister.
That's what they say. Welcome home.
That's deep. That's sick, dude. I like that. That's great service.
And then when you call, like we've been on several calls with their hotel, like making arrangements and doing whatever. They always, like, if you haven't been there within a year, they're like, hey, we miss you, man. When you coming back? That's the first question they ask. Hey, we miss. Their customer service is unbelievable, dude.
Is it?
Unbelievable. Like, that's how we got sucked into doing it. Like, we're Disney people. We love going to Disney.
Listen, though, customer service is everything.
That place, so they're pretty. So the Alani sits in a cove, dude. Mm-hmm. Right next to it is another small hotel. I'm not sure who owns it. The Alani in the Four Seasons is literally, that's the three. And it's like, going to the Four Seasons to like have breakfast or something and go, oh my goodness, that's where the real money's at.
I wonder if Jacko goes there.
Jacko says he's never been to Alani.
Really?
Yeah, he's been to Hawaii.
That surprises me.
Yeah,
it's all ballers only there.
He tried to buy a week off of me one time, but I didn't have the week.
It didn't work.
Yeah, well, it just we straight out bought it now, so now we don't have to worry about a month.
Got it. So you're done.
Yeah, so that's what we try to do. We try to pay everything off, and yeah, so now we just go if who knows when we'll go again because of this damn epidemic.
Yeah, man. I got to an age where, like, I strongly believe, like, just customer service is everything. Like, anywhere you go, whatever you're doing, whatever place you're going, this customer service is so important, man. It's like, to me, it's just a staple of a business. Like, I don't care if you're a gas station. I don't care if you're a fashion place where you're buying clothes or shoes, or even a martial arts studio. Like, just going just a little bit out of your way as staff or as an owner or anything goes a long way, dude.
I've learned
people feel good when you treat them right, man.
I was pretty lucky to be one of the bonuses that came out of working for Pepsi when I was coming up is their customer service and teaching you. Like, it was such a big deal, dude. Like, weekly you go in for customer service training.
That's dope, dude.
Weekly, dude. So like anytime somebody has a problem, you never say no. Let's try to figure out a way to avoid that. Let's try to, we use all the key words. Or you're like, if you got a problem and it gets heated, hey, give me 24 hours. Let me talk to my representative.
We'll figure it out.
Back, and we'll get. Usually everybody calms down and thinks level-headed, and usually the problem can sometimes solve itself.
Usually the problems aren't as big as we make them to be.
Yeah, and usually it's more about like demand. than anything. But yeah, so I agree. Customer service.
You
That's
know, I went to one of our students here does security for a massive church. It's a mega church. I don't recall the name of the church. I'm sorry, but it's a really big church. Beautiful place, and they invited us to teach their security team.
oh, The Rock.
The Rock. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
They invited us to teach their security team. You know, and to be
That
out
was
there.
actually a great experience.
It was awesome.
Fun
Huh?
experience, yeah.
It was a big group.
Yeah, that was a bigger group than we anticipated.
It was like,
I
well,
think.
like.
But
So in the
we were
picture,
prepared. We
in
were
the
prepared.
final picture, there's like 100 and something people. There's a lot more than that though. There's almost 200 people there, man.
Yeah, good thing. I mean, it was smart of you to bring a whole team.
We had a big team.
We
there.
had a big team, but it was.
And for a moment, I thought, man, maybe I was overkill on this team that I put together, but it wasn't, man.
No, and you got a good group of people to go because they're pretty diligent and definitely.
That was fun. It was
service.
it was an active shooter seminar that we did there.
We need to look at like expanding on that, man.
Yeah, that was
a lot of
legit.
fun.
That was a lot of fun. So what I was gonna say is, I arrived there and you know, I asked something like, "Where's the restroom?" or "Where can I get some water?" or something, and like they literally walk you like whatever you like need. That person you asked doesn't go tell somebody else. Doesn't they? If they don't know the answer, they will walk with you to the person that does know the answer.
Yeah.
And then that person will walk you to whatever. So like I said, I think I wanted the restroom or something. So like somebody literally walked me all the way to the door of the restroom to make sure that I was there. Like, and they didn't say anything, but I'm just like, dude, that's cool, man. That's great customer service.
You can tell when somebody has great customer service, and if you're somebody who's diligent and like likes things done
a certain way.
That's like my wife. That's how we got sucked into the Alani.
Yeah.
Because right off the bat, their service was.
They're
like,
on top of it.
Yeah, unbelievable, dude. If you say, "Oh, it's a birthday," you show up and there's a cake on the day that like anniversary. There's like something. Thank you for coming. You don't even say it like, "Oh, tomorrow's our anniversary." You mention it. And they'll research it and find out when your anniversary. So when you sign up, they ask you when your birthday is.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
So when you walk in, you're already walking in, happy anniversary, or like and that's a timeshare, dude. It's not even the hotel side.
Yeah.
We have so much fun at the Alani. Alani, if anybody decides to go to Alani, it's really worth going.
So how much did they pay for this one?
Hey, man.
They sponsoring us it? Did they send us a contract?
Let's hope, man. Let's hope. You should be hoping for this.
That was like a 10-minute spiel on Alani, dude, and their customer service.
I've had nothing but good times with Alani.
You said the name again.
Alani.
This is like the 14th time you said the name.
If I should get a girlfriend, I'd name her Alani.
Oh, you're ridiculous. Gabby, I'm sorry that you have to deal with him. So that's cool, man. You got out of the house then. So like you were doing some work at home.
Oh, yeah,
doing checking off the honey-do list, and then you kind of like just said, "All right, cool, Gabby, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go hook up with Abel and we're gonna do a podcast."
Yeah, dude, I have a mental block sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like for me to get going, it's like da 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 da, and then
it's your ADHD, dude.
And then for her to get going, so nothing gets done until late in the afternoon, anyway. So
Gabby, you gotta realize that he has a condition. This is not him being this way. It's ADHD.
She does not get that, though.
It's ADHD.
She just thinks that I'm a
pest. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to send her a packet of information in regards to marrying somebody with ADHD. And it's going to make it a lot better. Gabby, he needs your help.
No, I don't need her help, dude. I get her help enough already.
I'm kidding, Gabby. He's a handful to deal with.
There's two ways to deal with people with ADHD. Yeah. The kind that's like empathetic and caring, and then there's the other kind.
That's Gloria with me.
Where you just get slapped in the head every 2 minutes and told that you're not.
Man.
What are you doing?
Hey, so today I was I did like a whole lot of nothing. Well, it feels like I did nothing. So I went to different Home Depots. I'm sorry, I'm doing this because it's so hot in here.
That's why I'm wearing my hat.
I'm sweating in my eyes.
I heard you were looking for flooring, dude.
Yeah. So the kids. So like we're having the classes outside, and one of the parents let us borrow their pressure washer. It's a commercial grade pressure washer.
I saw it. It's cool.
And it works great and all, but it doesn't matter how clean you have it out there. It's a blacktop. So blacktop is made from tar.
Yeah.
And rock. So it doesn't matter how clean it is. As soon as it gets warm out there, the blacktop starts releasing like just a little bit like a little film of oil.
Yeah, you get nice black hands.
Yeah, so everybody's getting dirty and stuff. And you know what? The parents have been freaking awesome. Thank you so much, parents, for being supportive. And you kind of look the other way, but I can't look the other way, dude.
Well, you know what's kind of cool is I walked up and I saw the kids' classes
And
going.
the canopies and all that out there.
Yeah, but the kids, some of them brought their own yoga mats. So that's pretty ingenious.
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out.
People are thinking out of the box. The other night when I taught and I had people out there, I was like, we're doing burpees.
Class.
Yeah, I said, we're doing burpees, and everybody's like, oh, you're going to get dirty. I was like, my suggestion to you is either learn to deal with the blacktop, because that's how I was trained.
That's what we were, yeah.
Or buy yourself some old school gardening gloves or mechanic gloves at Home Depot or wherever for like $10.
Not even.
And be quiet. And just sanitize those bad boys. I said, no, just be quiet, dude. It's like, hey, man.
Yeah. But that was your instructor hat.
That's my instructor hat.
That wasn't your staff or
see, because I always teach
customer service hat.
Well, I have a customer service hat too. There's a different hat. When you're on the mat and you're instructing, it's your job to be the friendly guy off the mat.
Not your job.
It's not my job. My job is to kick their butt and get them in the line.
That's true.
Now, I will say this: all of us as instructors should walk off the mat and have the courtesy,
still make those connections.
Yeah. But on the mat, no.
So I went to 2 different Home Depots. I went to one Lowe's, and everybody sold out of everything. You know why? All the restaurants are buying it, and so they're all putting it on their parking lots.
Well, that's not all they're doing. It's the rubber mats, right?
No, it's like so everything's gone. Like literally, you go to see the flooring.
Yeah.
All the carpeting, because what we wanted was like the AstroTurf. It's like really thin.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that they use
grass.
for like
It's like fake grass.
Yeah, but it's like the stuff they use for RVing, like those mats, you know.
Yeah.
Everything's gone. Everything's gone. So I could special order it. So we're gonna do that special order. We need 80 feet by 12. It's quite a bit. It's like almost 1,000 square feet. It's 948 square feet for that area that they're in.
$2 a yard, or
and
$2.
So it doesn't matter. We're gonna get it because we want our kids to be protected from the blacktop. But it's gonna take a week and a half to get it. But I ordered it.
Oh, that's all right. I mean,
I told the parents, I gave them a little update. The parents that are here right now, and they're like, "Oh, thank you," but they figure it out. I'm like, "Nah, dude, we got to do it right,"
They'll say, "Wait till it's 95 degrees."
Yeah, I know. And then once it's there too, they'll see. It's just a lot better, and they can still use their mats or yoga mats or whatever they're using.
Well, I love it,
and they can
dude.
use it on top of that, and it'll make that
I
less.
love it because then we can start doing fall breaks.
Doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
That's just an excuse to blacktop. First time I ever had to do a fall break on the blacktop.
Listen, for the adults, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care. Like, figure it out. It's Krav Maga.
Yeah.
Like, figure it out. But for the kids,
I mean, it was a rite of passage, dude. You always got your first white T-shirt.
It turned black.
And it
Remember
was
that?
just black and nasty.
I have one like that.
And I still, to this day, I have one still. It doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah,
But
there's a picture that I put up on, I think it's my Instagram or Blackbelt Collective's Instagram. And it's after somebody's shirt after they tested.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
dude.
and that's
amazing.
the best.
It's a white, black shirt.
It's just, and you can't wash it out. The tar gets in there and it's just done. So it's
won't go
almost
away.
a rite of passage.
It is a rite of
Everybody
passage.
that I've ever tested with has those white shirts, dude.
It's awesome. And nobody gets rid of them.
Nobody gets rid of them, dude. And they probably stink.
And nobody gets rid of them.
Because they can't wash right. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I still have mine. In fact, I was throwing a bunch of stuff away just because I was getting rid of stuff. And I was like, I can't get rid of this. And this is one of the ones I kept. It was like fully black on the bottom.
Hey, so on Saturday, Mr. AJ and Mr. Omar had they have their morning class at 10 o'clock.
Hey, I heard they had a fun class.
Dude, everybody's been telling me that.
Yeah.
So Mr. AJ, Mr. Omar, you guys killed it because I'm not going to lie, like at least 8 people have reached out to me.
Really?
Yeah. So what they did is they started class here, outside.
And they ended up
at the park across the street. And they loved it. They loved it. My dad was like, dude, it was a great class.
Hey, man. So I remember back in the day when we trained out of Costa Mesa, Bo would take us on a jog. He'd be like, hey, let's go. This is warm up. Let's go. We're going for a jog. Go for a jog. And about a half mile away, there was a park hidden in the back. and we had some
Good times.
epic classes there, dude.
Yeah, so it was all like Saturday's class. Like everybody's like looking forward to it, and I'm glad.
Damn, I'm gonna have to come to Saturday's class.
Well, the thing is, like, okay, like historically speaking, from like way back when, from our original place that we were at, Saturdays were always like the monsters arrived. You know, like everybody was there. Like everybody that was somebody would show up. You know.
Yeah.
And then for a little while, it kind of like something happened where like the gears changed, and it was more like Saturday was like if you're gonna take a day off, you're gonna take Saturday off.
Yeah.
And I didn't dig that too much because like historically for us, like Saturdays were hard days.
Historically, how we used to plan it was, you know, you go pretty hard during the week, but starting Thursday night with fight class, you start ramping it up a little bit. And then Saturday morning, you just blow it out.
And then Sunday, you rest.
And then you rest. Yeah.
Yep. And I like that. I do like that. And so it's nice to see, all this to say, it's nice to see that Saturdays, like Mr. AJ and Mr. Omar are bringing them back, man. They're fire.
Hey, man, I love...
And even through all this nonsense going on and COVID and all this stuff and all these guidelines, they're still figuring it out, and they're making it fun for everybody, and they're making it challenging for everybody. Hats off, dude. Hats off.
I love AJ's classes anyways because he comes with a new perspective usually with a lot of different things and tries different things. He's not afraid to try something.
He's not, and he does have a big background in
other martial arts,
and you know he's Marine. You know he knows a lot of that workout stuff. Omar, I'm glad that Omar's teaming up with Mr. AJ because each one has different qualities, and I think that Omar's going to benefit a whole lot from AJ's creativity. I like that balance. It's really cool, man. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, man. That's a good team. Yeah. That's a good team. Yeah. I'm finding my niche with Esperanza. That's the one who I want on my team.
Dude.
Hey,
so last week she covered for Mr. Ryan, and I didn't tell her. Mr. Ryan wasn't going to be here. And
she covered for me.
And yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Dude, she's covering for the big boys.
Yeah.
Oh, SP.
Yeah, she covered.
That's right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It's not easy, man.
Not those classes because you get a upper level on those classes.
Yep. And guess what? She didn't even blink.
Nice.
And the classes were awesome.
Good for her.
God, man, she's killing it. Yep. Today, Mr. Kyle and Miss Paige are going to be on the mat, and they don't know that Stan's out.
They're doing it on their own, huh?
Well, I mean, I can jump on there.
Nah.
But you know what?
But that's what they're there for.
I'm not going to tell them until I'm going to say, you take this class, you take that class. And I know they're going to kill it.
That's what they're there for, dude.
They're going to kill it, dude. They're going to be awesome. Because they've been working with Stan on Mondays. So it's just a matter of just doing what you've been doing.
Yeah.
They're good.
It's one of those things where those two are definitely Stan type people.
Yeah. Like, dude, Paige, like, she's just so methodical. Like, the way she does everything, she writes everything down. And you know how Stan is. Stan's very, like, cerebral. You know what I mean?
That's why I like Esperanza, because she gets my humor. So we mesh well together. Our humor is both kind of dry and a little bit like.
And Kyle likes to plan everything out too.
Yeah.
But he's a little bit more like he could go on the fly too. Like I could see that in him. You know, a little bit looser. But I think they're both going to do really well. I'm excited to see that later.
That's good. They need to be, man. This is when you learn. Is when all these guys, all of us, want to take a little break or something. Hey, this is your opportunity. Yeah.
And I could see that. They could hold it easily.
Yeah.
They could.
Yeah. That's a good thing, man.
Yeah, it's a really good thing. Because it also means that we did a good job doing the course, and then we also did a good job with their testing and picking the right people.
Well, they're hungry too, man. Because a lot of these guys are still they're belt hunting. Mm-hmm. So they still think, it's like, oh, we got to get to that level. So they're fighting.
It's really cool. It's cool to see because it's it's just like you reminisce on what we went through, and then, like you see it in them, and you're like, dude, that's so cool. Right on. I mean, I'm really excited for it, and I'm happy about it.
Dude, so the other day we were talking Twinkies and ding dongs, hostess, and yeah, dude. I was driving at work one day. I was like, oh, I'm gonna show Abel. I'm gonna post a picture. I become addicted to like Twinkies, dude. Every time I stop, like
recently, since we talked about it. Oh, damn it, Gary. This guy has no self-control.
It's hard, man. I'm telling you.
Well, why didn't you give me one?
I almost. The only reason why I didn't bring them is my fear that if I brought them and nobody eat them, I would just go.
We're gonna be like this, dude. Like, hey, Gary, you got one? You got another one of those?
Jonesy.
Oh man, dude. Please, hey, please tell me you didn't go to the store and buy some. Did you really?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've been good. So check this out. So it started my vacation. I had to go to the doctor. I go every 6 months.
Oh,
I've
okay.
done that
So it's just
for
like a normal thing.
5 years. Yeah.
Got it.
But I'm diabetic and I've needed to lose weight. I've lost 15 pounds. My blood pressure's down back to athlete status. I mean, like 125 over whatever. I can't remember the bottom number ever.
Mm-hmm.
I always look at the top number.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And then my glucose, my blood odometer one is staying right at 120. Perfect, dude. So 2 years ago, I'm not kidding you, I did a class one Saturday and I didn't eat. I was like, oh man, I don't want to eat.
Like you mean like before class?
Yeah, I didn't eat before class.
Oh,
the class.
Dude, I can't eat before class.
Yeah,
I'll throw up.
Well, every once in a while I'll get a little something just to keep that.
Yeah, you need some fuel to burn it. Yeah.
And then I went to my nephew's baseball game, came home, and there was nothing really to eat. So we had ice cream and root beer, so I made a root beer float. Dude, I almost had I passed out.
What?
Yeah. My diabetes had gotten Gabby and her mom were standing there, and I was walking, and I just finished everything. Just finished my root beer. I was talking to them, and I took a step, and I just went, bloop. Yeah, I ended up going to urgent care, and they said, yeah, you're lucky, man. Do you know your blood sugar right now is like over 3 something? Like 400. You almost go in a coma, dude. So you need to...
Dude, you had like syrup running through your veins?
Pretty much, dude. Just like, yeah.
What were you doing? Were you just eating whatever you wanted?
Just whatever. Yeah. Just not really caring about what I ate.
So no more 6-pack tamales and.
No. I've been good, man. I've struggled through that stuff. I mean, I still do that stuff, but half the time, not instead of 100% of the time. So I've cut everything back, and even my doctor was like, "Whoa, what'd you do?" I was like, yeah, you ain't giving me shots or anything.
Oh, because if you don't do that, then you have to take medications and stuff.
Yeah. So it's it's bad enough already taking 10 medications.
So you passed out, you didn't hit your head or anything when you fell?
No.
Dang,
I was walking.
Did you get injured like that?
Yeah, I was walking and I just kind of my feet felt like they came out from under me. And I fell to the floor and then I came back up, dude, real quick. But it
was like a little shutdown?
Yeah, it was just a little shutdown, dude. And freaked them out, dude.
So you went to the hospital immediately?
I went to urgent care because didn't want to go to the hospital. Gabby's like, you need to go to the hospital.
They would have left you in there for a little while.
Yeah, they probably would have.
Yeah, because then they have to do an observation.
Yeah, urgent care just was kept me there for 2 hours until it came down and then gave me some metformin or something and brought it down.
Yeah,
but I would have.
But you guys have good insurance, though. So.
I would have stayed the night, dude. If I don't want to. So I'm in there, true story, and I'm in there and I'm sitting there. Oh, what the hell are you doing here? My dad was there too. Something was wrong with him.
Are you serious?
So we both were sitting in urgent care what's your problem? What's your problem?
Oh, man. It's like that story when you went to Shakey's.
And my brother was...
You sat down, you're like... And that guy looks at you, you guys start busting up, and it's your brother. Bunch of lunch.
Yeah, we meet up in restaurants or in hospitals.
Oh, my God. Restaurants or hospitals, man. So, how long ago was that happened?
Oh, 3 years ago. Dude.
Oh, so, and since then, you've been taking these precautions?
Since then, it's been a uphill battle, but right now, I'm kind of doing that.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, I battle, I've told you this, me and you in private conversations, I battled a little bit of depression, and it was right around that time, dude.
Right
it was just, I did not, want to take care of myself.
Yeah,
and
maybe you just weren't even feeling it. You
pretty much
take
that's
care
what
of
it
yourself.
was.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like taking care of myself. Yeah. I had been through so much that I just was I'm over this. So what? Just take me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you almost throw up the white flag, Yeah, but it was it was a learning experience. That's for sure.
Well, it's good to have you here still.
Well,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine like just me talking to myself like right now?
Oh yeah, dude. So
We wouldn't have as much fun, man.
but right around that same time was when like you're talking about doing your own thing and we're possibly gonna lose this thing, and I'm like, yeah, we need to change, and we were just like always like conversing about all that stuff.
Yeah, we were always like saying like projecting to a future and saying this is what we want to do. This is where we want to be at. This is what we want to be doing.
Yeah, so that was like those were the times that kind of got me through that mess.
I'm glad to hear it, man.
So that's why I was like, and then this is like pure therapy, pure joy for me. So it's
I'm happy to hear it, man.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, so I went on a little Twinkie binge the last couple of weeks, dude. It's like I don't bring them home purposely. I'll just like, hey, there's gas tickets. Let me get some lotto tickets.
And one of these. It's funny. I was having a conversation with Gloria, and she asked like how everything's going with the podcast and stuff, and we actually talked a little bit about that, like of what you just touched on. And I was like, you know what? I see that Gary's happy. Like you can even see in the pictures. Like every now and then we'll choose like a thumbnail or whatever to post or whatever. I'm like, do you see his face? He's always like laughing and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, I was like that whole setup, like everything we did and battling with all this stuff, putting it up. And I was like, it's all worth it, dude. Like, it's cool. Like, he's my friend. Like, it's cool to see him like that. And, I mean, it's worth it. If it helped one person, and it's obviously helping me too, it's worth it. It's totally worth it.
I crack up because that's where, like, Gabby's like, oh, you're just over there having fun. It's like, no, this is, like, therapy for me, man. This is, like, I really get something out of this.
Yeah,
like,
so,
people don't understand that when you get something out of it.
So listen, like, so on Wednesdays, we have yoga here, right?
Yeah.
Jackie comes down. She does a yoga class for us. Dude, like, it does wonders for me and my brain. Because, ADHD, my brain's running all the time. And it's even hard sometimes for me to sleep because I'm still thinking while I'm sleeping and stuff. And it wakes me up, like, when I have ideas and stuff. It just doesn't stop. And as cool as that sounds, it's not, because it doesn't let you rest. And when I do the yoga in the morning, I go somewhere else. It's just like I stretch. I feel so good after. My shirt's always like soaked from the poses and all that. And then, you did one.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever did one.
I felt amazing, dude.
And remember, my shirt was just drenched. And my mind was blown, dude. Like I never really, I've played around with yoga, but I'm never just trying to hold somebody's
doing
pose.
Doing it the way that we did.
Yeah.
And that's how it's been every class. Like that moment of that peace, like where you're just quiet, and then after you worked out that hard, your mind is just so free and just peaceful.
It almost feels like we don't get enough oxygen, and when you're doing the way they're doing it,
because you're breathing every time she tells you to breathe.
Like your body's got so much oxygen in it, you're just kind of like floating after a while. Like it's like a natural high, dude. Super natural high.
I've heard of those. Have you ever heard of those tanks? It's like a weightless tank.
Yeah.
And like you go in it.
Sub-zero tank.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, so this one is like the one I'm talking about is. It's an actual tank, like
where you don't know, like there's no top or bottom.
No, you step in and it's water, and the water.
I forgot what it's called.
The water matches your skin temperature, so you're in there naked. Obviously, you're in there naked, but it's private. Yeah, you're in there naked. It's private. You go in, close the door, and there's water, and you lay down. Okay, and when you lay down, the water covers your whole body, and like just only your face is like out, right? But the water is your body's temperature, so you lose. You lose the sensation of where your body's at and where the water's at. Like you are, you're floating, so you don't know up, down,
I think
back,
it's called
forward.
Sub-Zero. I think that's what
I don't know. I gotta look up the name, but the point is for you to be able to relax. So you lay back, and you're able to just think, and it's just you're weightless. You're literally like floating.
There's something about being weightless, dude. And having the oxygen like flow through your body like it's supposed to, there's something about that. Like it's kind of weird, man. It's so like the yoga class, like I had never experienced.
So what I was trying to say is like therapy for me. So that's what I was trying to say. It's I need to do that on Wednesdays, and then like the sparring with Mr. Chris, Omar, and them.
I get that. Everybody tries to egg me into sparring more as much as I want to, but I can't, because if I don't, then you'll notice a difference in my voice. I mean, this is still kind of bad for me, but when I start sparring, you'll hear me like talk like this a lot, and it just puts a strain on my neck. And so I stay away from it as much as I want to do it. And sometimes I make excuses. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're just wimping out." And like, no, not really.
They're just giving you a hard time.
It's more of a physical thing.
Yeah, they're giving you a hard time, but they're actually really, just really big teddy bears. They push you so that your body, like you're breaking breaking in your lungs and all that. But they're taking care of it.
Until I start talking crap and I hit somebody hard, and then we always end
well, that's your fault. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm telling you, this it's worth it.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been trying to get
a third in here.
Just so we can do, because we have a guest that's going to be coming in, and it's an important guest. It's a guest that works at NASA that had to get permission to come and talk to us about the moon mission, the upcoming moon mission. And it's pretty exclusive stuff, and it's pretty amazing. But you and I both want to do a run with somebody where we can just, and we've been trying to get Brett, and this is the second time we asked Brett, and he shot us down again.
Well, yeah. That dude, man.
He's
getting on my nerve.
You just need to put your gloves on, dude.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep teasing him like I do. He's afraid that he's gonna come in here and we're just gonna tease him.
No, we're not gonna tease him. We just want to talk to him.
No, man. I mean, we got to put a dry run through with somebody.
Yes.
And it's got to be somebody interesting. I'm really interested in Brett. Like when I found out he was married and all this stuff, he had military background. I was
dude, he was. He lived in Asia for a while.
That's the other thing.
I heard he was a shogun out there for like 10 years, dude. Straight up, he was controlling everything out there.
Come on, single man in Asia.
Letting you know, dude.
I gotta hear some stories.
Hey, that long hair, that long samurai hair he has.
He is like the most like. And then he's always,
I bet he's got some great stories.
He's always reading. He likes to read the Bible.
Have you seen him polishing his sword?
I've seen that damn sword.
Dude,
what the hell's the sword for?
I don't even bother him when he's doing that because he's like in a trance, dude. He's somewhere. He's like sharpening
what is the sword
it.
For? See, that's what I want to know. These are questions I have to know, dude. Like, how come he doesn't cut his hair? How come, did he smoke because he's obviously stunned his growth?
Wow. He his just that's messed up, dude. Hey, just his daily routine every single day does the same thing. I could depending on what time I get here, I know what he's gonna be doing like every single day. Yep.
That's good. I mean,
there's some discipline.
Yeah, discipline's a thing, dude. I can't
even say the word.
I can't even say the word discipline because I have such trouble with it. But there's stuff I want to know about the guy, man. It's like,
hey, so I was just looking at your hat right now. I'm actually after this, I'm gonna go and put a hat order in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we need them, dude. We're working out there.
Yeah.
And teaching out there.
Well, that's why I'm wearing this one now because I knew it was gonna be hot in here. Yeah, if not, I'd just be like. I've already got the boob sweat going, man. Can you see that on camera? Hopefully not.
I get sweat in my eyes because I have big old eyeballs. And
your ojos?
It burns, dude.
Poor ojos.
It's so hot in here. So, yeah, man.
We were talking about having guests, and we're like, who do we have on? It's got to be somebody interesting, though. Can't just be... And
honestly, I know my dad will come.
I would love to have your dad.
But I don't want to do the first one.
No, I don't want to be your dad. That might be a two-parter, dude.
It's going to be more than that. But I just want to make sure that when my dad comes, that it's like, that we know like everything's cool, you know? Because I don't want to waste that one.
I want your dad to come, and then where we feel comfortable.
Yeah, but I mean by waste, for you guys that don't know at home, dude, we've wasted at least like 6 hours, right? Of like, because like we continue with the podcast, but then something happens over there with the wonky cable or something happens with some sort of connection or whatever, and then like we're like, oh, dude, what happened to those 2 hours? What happened to those 3 hours? Oh man,
that's the work right there. People don't realize.
They don't realize that.
There was that one time.
Dude, we had a fire one.
There was that one
two
time
of them that were like fire.
We were like going.
And we're like, dude, we walked out. Remember, we were like, dude, this is sick.
We were laughing so hard, and the phone had shut off, and we're like, oh, damn.
It feels so bad.
There goes like 45
The only thing
minutes.
that helped me is that you said, like, oh, whatever, we'll get some more material in. It's not a big deal. And I was just like, dude, I was about to cry, man.
It's not. I mean, this is what we're gonna do. You know, like today we're a little slow, but it's because we've had 3 or 4 days off. Yeah. We kind of like, and I haven't been at work, so I haven't been like thinking about what I'm gonna do and say. I've been like just like.
Yeah, you've been on vacation mode.
I've been on vacation mode big time, but like I'd love to have AJ in here, even though he was like, oh, we'll see.
Nah, he'll do it.
Who else? Maybe Chris.
I'd like to see what Omar lived in Africa for a long time, and he
Omar's got an interesting
story.
Yeah. He's got some military background too.
Yeah, he does.
The guy is like sweet as pie.
Yeah.
And it's like
I love that guy.
I don't get it. He's so.
Hey, you know what? So last week, just between you and I, and you guys over there, he comes up to me and he goes, you know what, Mr. Abel? He's like, I told Stacy, F that. I ain't teaching no more. I don't like teaching on Zoom. And he just getting it off his chest, right? Saying he doesn't like to teach on Zoom and saying, we have no contact. Like we have to, how do I come up with something? Like we can't even hit each other and blah, 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 right? This is like listening, right? And it's funny because after that conversation, he had this fire class on Saturday and he burnt it down where everybody's contacting me saying how awesome that class was, right?
Yeah.
So something happened between there and there, and he figured it out, man. But I just thought it was funny because it was just I was like, dude, I appreciate the honesty.
Dude.
He literally said, I told Stacy, I'm going to go into the studio, walk up to Mr. Abel and tell him I'm not teaching until Zoom is all over, until this whole thing blows over. And he goes, and then I get here and I see you smiling at me, saying hi to everybody, being nice to everybody. He's like, I can't do that. I'm going to continue teaching. And I'm like, hey, thanks for being honest, man.
Dude, I went through one of those fits too. Remember, I wasn't getting anybody on.
Oh, you?
I went through one of those fits.
You were so upset. Dude, I think it was the first it was the second. It was the second class. I taught the first class.
Yeah.
And I had 38 students.
Yeah. That first week was
38
unbelievable.
Yeah. And then Ryan taught the second class and he had 48 students. And I'm like, dude, this is sick. And then you taught the third class and there was 2 people.
Yeah, 2 people.
You were so pissed, dude. Oh, that was so funny.
I wasn't pissed because, I get it. We all have to teach.
You were mad.
Whatever comes our way. I was more mad that here I got to teach.
Not only that, but I made it worse.
Couldn't figure out where the camera was, where my face was supposed to be. Then I couldn't contact with anybody. And
hey, dude, you know what was worse? That I was already poking the bear before it. I was like, hey, dude, no one's going to show up. I had 38 people. Ryan had 48. We'll see what you can do. We'll see what numbers you can do. Yeah. And then there's 2 people, and I was already poking the bear. That's messed up, dude.
Yeah, that was stupid. But I get what he's saying because especially when he's just new, and when I was just trying to figure it out, what do I do? Because I would sit on the Zoom classes before that when you guys were teaching because I wanted to
see what's up
and how it is and how people respond. And dude, that day I had to teach. I was like,
it's hard,
this is the hardest thing. Now I've kind of got a rhythm, but it takes a little bit, you know. Yeah. It definitely takes.
And I also think too that more people understand how everything works now too. So it's just it's easier. It's not easy. It's just easier. It's not easy to have a live in class and then have your Zoom class. The hardest part is making the people at home feel like they're at the studio, and then having the people at the studio feel like it's not a separate class for the people at home and for them.
And that's hard to do sometimes.
Yeah, but once you figure that out and make it seem like a cohesive class, then you're set, dude. You're good.
Yeah, it's hard though. Yeah. So I get where you're coming from, man. You just learned, how to teach a certain way. Mm-hmm. That's when it comes. You got to learn to think out of the box a little bit, dude, and become your own person. Because a lot of people still do that. Well, and we have a good way of teaching. We teach it a certain way how we were taught.
Right.
But as you go on, you learn that you don't necessarily have to stay on that path, and you grow a little bit, and you open it up. So
you find your own avenues.
Yeah.
You don't stray too far from what we've been doing, but you find different avenues, explain things a little bit differently, but the outcome is still the same.
And then what I learned also is this COVID-19 is a real pain in the ass anyways.
It is, dude.
Some people are at home, some people are at work, some people are here, some people are here at this time, easier than this time, Thursdays over Mondays, and so we've had to figure that schedule out too, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. And hey, did you hear that our new website is up?
So I looked at it.
Did you?
I looked at it. I was like, oh, let me go on.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go see all the instructors. There's only 4 or 5 instructors on there.
So people don't realize.
I was like, Abel did that on purpose.
People don't realize that That it's a lot of work, dude. I didn't realize it to do a website. So, Christina, Mr. AJ.
I will post the pictures up later. I have a picture of them actually working on the website.
Oh, I actually have a video of you.
EAD, dude.
I didn't send it to Gabby. Anyways, I have a video of Mr. Gary visiting at one point. I don't remember what day it was. It's a throwback for sure. But I got a video of him visiting. It was Christina, Mr. AJ, and myself. We were here for 12 hours.
Damn.
Straight. No messing around. Literally, Christina there, AJ there, me there. Because, so what he's doing there, she's looking for documents that he's asking for. And then I'm giving them feedback on, like, where I wanted to, like stuff, you know? And AJ's just like, boom, boom, like doing it. It took that long just to get to what we have there right now. And then from there, like today, we had to put a list together of order of importance, what glitches and what stuff we want fixed first. So we know that there's glitches on there. Like there's buttons that say read more. And if you click on them, it doesn't pop up because he hasn't connected. Those pages are done, but he hasn't connected them yet. So he's like, is that more important than a schedule? I'm like, no, the schedule is more important. So I need a schedule there. And so like we're just trying to like, do it. But you get an idea of what it's looking like.
Because I was like, Abel did that on purpose, man.
No, we have 34 people that are going to go on the instructor page. 34, dude. And everybody has bios. We've been typing out the bios. Yeah. But it's cool though. It looks beautiful. I love it. I know that there's glitches on it. I know that there's stuff that still needs to get finished. But where it's at is like I can see it.
Yeah, but you can. The only good thing with that is if people now you have a destination, so people can go take a look at this and that. Whatever.
You know what's even cooler than that? That the website. So like it has like our Instagram and all that stuff. Literally, you just click on it and it takes you to our social media.
I tried to. It didn't. It took me to something else.
What?
Yeah, it took me to something else.
Are you sure?
I did.
I'm gonna show you it later.
I don't. You can show me all you want. I did it like 5 times.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's another like function because now we're connecting our social medias with our website. Everything's connected.
Is there gonna be a little spot for?
Absolutely, there's gonna be a whole page of that.
Gary and Abel.
Are you kidding me, dude? There's gonna be a whole page of that. Seriously, I'm not kidding. That's part of what we do.
Nice.
Yeah. So start thinking about what you wanna put on there. We should have a couple clips on there.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
That'd be so cool.
We need I told you I want the Step Brothers picture where we're like.
Dude, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, dude, it's so on. You don't even know, dude. You don't even realize how on board I am with this. Oh, man. That's so cool.
Damn, dude.
So,
it's hot in here.
It's super hot, dude. I'm drenched right now. I'm like sweating.
You're milking yourself over there.
It's so ridiculous.
Edit.
It's so ridiculous. You don't realize how hard it is to find these little like spots that I have to like edit. Now I gotta listen to the whole thing until I catch it. Here.
Dude, I got the giggles today. I'm
Hey, so I just found out that that Gloria got us some days. Remember I told you that we usually like for our anniversary, birthdays, and all that because it's all in the same time frame. That we go to Big Sur. And that we didn't this year because of all the COVID stuff and all that stuff. Dude,
you're going.
She did an executive decision. She
put her foot down and said,
she made an executive decision, and she just got it done. She got us a little cabin.
Oh, nice.
In Big Sur, next to the river that I was talking about.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go, dude.
Yeah.
August.
Who's gonna be here?
I'm looking forward to it, dude.
Who's gonna be here?
I need it. I'm gonna go crazy.
August is only 10 days away, man.
I didn't realize that. It's late August though. It's like August, further in the month.
Yeah, literally 10 days away.
Well, I mean, luckily, honestly, listen.
Shut it down for a week.
No way we're shutting this down. Yeah,
Corona.
I think you know this because you're around me a lot, but a lot of people don't know. But there's a method in the madness. We have 34 instructors. We have staff that's pretty much this is their second home. That know everything ins and outs and all that. If I'm not here tomorrow, if I'm gone from this universe tomorrow, this is like a zombie. This will keep on going, and that's the whole thing. Like I'm trying to create something that whether I'm here,
Ooh, I got sweat in my eyes. Sorry.
this continues and this continues in the community and it continues to grow and it'll be something great. It's a beacon of light for the community. So it doesn't need me. This is not based on Abel. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
It's my vision.
It's
my vision, but it's not like I'm not doing this for me to like. Oh, Abel's the person in charge there. It's like it's a team thing. This is a team thing. We're creating this. You know what I mean? So if I leave for a week or two,
dude,
this place would flourish. It'll probably be better for everybody.
If we can cut,
it'll literally probably be better for everybody.
We could cut out here. I have a portable AC at home. I'm gonna stick it in this window.
You have a portable AC?
Yeah.
Dude, let's make it happen. I'll cut through this cement wall, dude. I'll make it happen. Straight up. I'm about to die right now, dude. It's so hot in here.
I'm like so out of it right now.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right, we're gonna take a break because I'm no joke. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the sweat is getting in my eyes. Dude.
That's why I keep laughing.
Hey, let's do this. Let's take a break. In the break, okay, we'll take like maybe 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In the break, let's go over and order the hats.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Is that cool? Because I'll get your feedback on the hats.
Sweet.
Cool. All right, we'll see you in a bit.
All right, we're back. All right, that was refreshing. You need to get out of here a little bit.
Oh,
that was definitely worth. Even got some color in your skin.
Dude, I was about to pass out, man. There's easily a 15 to 20 degree difference between here and outside.
Easily. Easily. And the humidity in here is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so what we did to
Whoa. There, keep it like that.
Yeah, that's all right. What we did was we actually in our break, we made it productive.
Yeah.
Since Gary knows a lot about hats and stuff, I took him along with me. We walked over to Lidl Screen Printing here in Huntington Beach, and
I'm such an aficionado that I know trunker hats are for the summer, and then these type of hats.
So I've been having students asking because we're doing all the classes outside. So they've been asking me for shorts. They've been asking me for tank tops, and hats. And I'm like, dude, if I don't provide this stuff, people are gonna be like, all right, Mr. Abel doesn't want to provide this. We're gonna go find it somewhere else, and they're still gonna bring it here. Might as well have our logo on them and do something cool, And so we chose 2 cool hats, right?
Yeah. No, I like that.
Two different designs and colors.
I like the black hat.
Yeah.
But I like the other one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
No, it's different. It's different.
It's different, and I think you're gonna sell them. Yeah. I don't know. That's me. I think you're gonna sell them. Man.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. So
because I know I'm gonna buy one, and I'm gonna buy one of each.
Yeah, I get one of each too.
Yeah. So, but
that's already 4.
Yeah, there's 4 right there, right out the door, dude. And I know a couple other people that wear hats. And
they're gonna be legit, dude. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So we made it productive. We went over to talk to Tim and Anthony over there at Lidl.
So hey man, how are things going with outside stuff? That's all I want to know. I know you already talked about it a little bit, but reason why I was asking because it is so nice outside right now.
It's beautiful, dude.
Oh man, and tomorrow I think my class. I think we might. If I don't have any Zoomers, which I probably will, I'm going to go to the park, too. I'm going to steal AJ's Thunder.
Do it, man. Yeah, AJ and Omar.
Yeah.
AJ and Omar did that. They put
I'm
that
going to steal
together.
their Thunder and go over there. If not, then we'll hang out here, but we'll figure out something. I got a lot of wall space now, so...
Yeah.
We're going to do chokes against
For those
the
of
wall.
you that don't know, we keep on saying park and beach, because literally the park is right across our street, and the beach is 1 block away.
Literally from right over Abel's shoulder is probably less than a mile to the beach.
Oh yeah, it's actually 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, 3/4 of a mile.
We measured it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was thinking of doing the same thing. I was like, let's measure.
It's exactly 0.75 to where you park.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I like that.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's 5.4
Dude, listen.
from my front door to the beach.
You're kidding? Yeah.
I did the same thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys live. I mean, like, literally, look, we can complain all we want, but the truth is this: even through all this COVID stuff and all that, we are still blessed, man. We're set up, man. We have such a good setup.
You know what I really like about COVID? Nothing. That was just a little thunder right there. Hey, but it's getting everybody to think out of the box a little bit.
Yeah.
And even for me, man, it's like wheels are turning. What can I do? And it's like, how do we make this better, that better? And yeah, boom. All of a sudden you're doing something like this podcast, for example. I was like, you know what we should do, Abel, is a podcast. Okay, let's do it. What? Okay, let's do it.
Hey, I can't tell you how comfortable I feel just talking to this. Now, like, I'm in front of the camera and I'm talking, and I feel great.
Dude, summer...
I was nervous at first. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I was nervous at first. I'm like, dude, what am I getting myself into?
So our only worries is we need to have a guest in here. So that's going to take 3 of our bodies in here with this heat. So we got to figure out some air before we have anybody important in here.
It's fun. But look, right now it's fine. Look, seriously. Like, I opened up the doors and put the fan, and look how cool it is now.
Or we do it in the morning or in the evening when it's less.
I'm down for the evening. Evening's kind of cool. Morning's cool too if it's the weekend, but if it's during the week, the evening will be dope.
Yeah. Because, man, we'll make it a special little evening for our guests.
Yeah.
Not Brett, though.
Brett's not allowed on this. I thought didn't we say that Brett's not allowed? We could only talk about him, but he's not allowed to come and...
Trying to think who else we could pull in here that would just drag in here and just do it.
Just talk to?
Yeah, just to talk to.
We know that.
I know some fun people, but I don't know if you know who would be down to do it?
What was that?
I'd bring him out of retirement.
Who?
It would be Cook.
Dave Cook.
Yeah, he would be down to do it, dude.
Hey,
but we'd have to do it in the evening because he works.
Let's do Dave Cook, and we'll do a special of men's health, mental health.
He's like Brett, dude. His voice is like really mundane and sounds good over, clean.
Yeah. Well, he's also really good looking too.
He can also hold a intelligent conversation too.
Yeah, and I got some questions for him. We talk like seriously, like without joking aside, we talk about mental health a lot in men particularly, right? Because and that would be a great that would be a plethora of information. I gotta be
honest with you. The reason why, dude, I got like a man crush on Dave for a long time. Dude is like one of those guys who just does things. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And
no, I've known that for quite some time. It's quite evident.
Me and him are buddies, man. We're all we do is lift. We love to lift. Talk a lot. We talk a lot of crap when we lift about people and stuff, and we have a lot of fun doing it. That's cool, man. I have some good stories. That's why he would be a good one to come in.
Because he could confirm all these stories.
Because he could confirm some stories. And not only that, he is a therapist, licensed therapist, and he can, give us some examples. But what I was bringing up about him was because he was the one that caught me into therapy. He was like,
really?
Yeah, he was the one who was like,
he suggested it?
Yeah, because he knew I was going through a rough time, and he was the one who always dragged me out. Dude, hey, let's go lift. Let's go. He would make time just to be like, hey, I'm gonna come over. I'll pick you up. We're gonna go lift. Dude, I would be like, dude, I don't want to lift today. I don't want to go anywhere. You're coming. Let's go. So he was always the one, and then we'd get talking when we do it, and he'd be like, dude, you just gotta shrug that off. You know what you should do? You should see somebody. It's really eye-opening. Cool, and, I always felt like minimalized to like, no, I would never want to see somebody. That's, our generation doesn't like go easily.
Not only our generation, but our particular culture.
Right.
It's
not
taboo.
Manly, man. It's not manly.
They see it as a weakness.
Yeah, to show your fears and show your, emotions. But yeah, he was the one who talked me into it. So he would be a good guest. That's why I'm throwing it out there. Yeah. Other one I would love to have too, seriously, is like Stan.
Stan, I'd love talking to that guy.
Yeah.
So like right before all this craziness happened, we were going at least once every quarter we'd go get lunch and then we'd go shoot and train a little bit together.
Nice.
A lot of people don't know that because we always keep that stuff kind of quiet.
Sure.
And, Stan's really private too and stuff. And we would, so he knows a lot about Asian cuisine. So I would always let him choose the spot we'd go eat lunch at. Dude, he took me to some great, like, it's just like, dude, just like the flavors and stuff of the different places he took me to, and then he would explain like what it is, how they make it, all this stuff.
That'd be terrible with you too because I don't eat well.
No, it was awesome, man. He like, and because of him, I got like totally hooked on certain meals and stuff, and I craved some of the stuff, and then we'd go shooting, and we'd always make sure that we try out our stuff, make sure everything's working properly, and then we do some drills and stuff like that. And dude, the guy, like, you're having lunch, right? And picking his brain here and there because I know he's a really, really smart guy.
Yeah.
And I love talking to him, dude, because he has a lot to say. He doesn't say much, but if you ask him, he'll open up and he'll tell you what he thinks about stuff.
He has a great perspective on things.
He does.
And
very level-headed perspective.
Yeah. And that's why I think he'd be a good guest.
Very level-headed perspective.
Because, I think we're all on that cuff of, like, we're not ultra-conservative and we're not very liberal, but we're like
we're
somewhere
in
there in the
Yep.
gray. And
I agree with that.
And he keeps a good perspective on things.
Yep. Well, he's an educated man, and for the new website, he's gonna be mad at this.
Did you put Super Masters Jedi?
We gave him the title that he has here that we all absolutely back and agree upon, and that's Master Instructor. And so obviously Master Instructor, he was already uncomfortable with that. And we went ahead and added the Dr. Stan Hill Master Instructor.
Hey.
He's not going to like it, but you know what? We voted, and he had no choice. I love you, Sam.
It's like I was telling AJ, man. Having doctor, I mean, he's pretty official. A doctor. Hey, man, the guy knows what he's talking about, right?
You should see some of the stuff that he's done.
Keeps us safe, and, he knows better than most.
Dude.
And I was telling AJ, I said, you need to have educators on there. You need to have good-looking people on there.
A little mixture of everything. Yeah. So we got the brains, we got the looks.
Show a little flesh if you can. I think business, dude.
Hey, Mr. Ryan, he's been camping at the lake,
yeah.
Right? He has a family trip or whatever. And he sent me a picture, right? And then there's like the boat in the background. And like you could see like from here up, right? And you could tell he's been in the water and stuff. And he looks gorgeous. And I told Christina, hey, dude, I'm going to put this on the website because this is going to make people sign up. Look at this picture. She like looks at it. She goes, hey, he looks handsome. I'm like, yeah, he looks hot. Look at him. I'm like, dude, he looks good.
I'm with you, dude. I was like, hey, man, listen, show a little flesh.
No.
I'm just saying, he's a gorgeous guy, dude. I have no qualms with saying that.
I was gonna reach out to Mr. Alex. He's all ripped, dude. During this quarantine, Mr. Alex has always been ripped, right?
Oh yeah, he's got like extra
he has extra
abs.
muscle, and he got like thicker, where he's like more built.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we need to get Alex without his shirt on the website.
Yeah.
Get people to come and sign up.
Alex would be fun to have in here too.
Alex would be. Dude, have you heard him sing? Lately?
Yeah, I want to rip on him a little bit for singing.
No. You know what? He's been working on his voice because he did a lot of the like stunts, acting, but the voice thing is newer to him. And because
I've known him forever, I still want to rip on him.
I know. But his girl is giving him voice lessons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she's a phenomenal singer, and Alex now is killing it, dude. He came just for like half an hour, not too long ago.
I want clicks, dude. We're gonna get him in here without a shirt.
And
man.
he goes, hey, he's like, here, watch this. And he showed me a recording of him singing, and I go, sing it here. I was like, it doesn't sound the same. This is edited.
Yeah.
And he started singing it, and I'm like, I just like
Can you
quiet.
see Alex?
I just shut up because I'm like, dude. And then he finished.
Hey, Alex, listen. What do we have to get you to come back into the studio? A podcast? Okay, let's get you back.
We'll get him back.
Yeah.
He sang a little bit, and I was like, Alex, that's freaking beautiful. And then that's when he told me that he's been working on his voice. I'm like, dude, it's amazing.
And if you want, we'll go sing with you over on your podcast. Quarantine with his friends.
Yeah, quarantine with friends.
We'll make a special cameo.
Yeah, Mr. Alex does a show, Quarantine with Friends, and that's pretty fun. I think they do it on Fridays.
Friday nights,
yeah. Friday.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Dan Franklin. I don't know his girlfriend's name, so I don't want to say her name wrong. I've only met her once.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
And she's been around forever, but I've only met her once.
Yeah.
And,
she's really cool too.
I've known Alex
Very
since
talented.
he was like 15, 16, dude.
She does like singing all over the world and stuff. She does a lot of the Disney stuff. She does Vegas stuff.
She was
New Year's Eve stuff. It's really cool stuff.
She was the first.
She's super nice.
What is it? What's the Snow Queen?
Elsa?
I
don't even know why I know
at
that.
Disneyland. Yeah.
Let it go.
Because you have a little girl.
I do. And actually, she gave us special seats for that.
Yeah.
And it was such a popular show that even though they gave us special seats for that, like we went, and there's so many people. They're like, dude,
you can't do it today.
You just can't. Yeah, you just can't.
Sorry.
But that's how popular that's how awesome that show was.
Dude, you would have been a king to your daughter if you would have been able to make Elsa right afterwards.
Instead, I was a failure, dude.
Instead, you
I failed.
conk, dude.
Yeah.
She was like, Daddy.
I thought you said.
I thought.
Thanks, Alex.
Instead, she met Captain America on the street.
That's funny. No, actually, instead of that, right down the street from there is Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Yeah.
And then they have a show there right outside the ride.
You
Dude,
took her to just get a corn dog and that's it?
No, Jimena loves Guardians of the Galaxy, dude.
Oh, really?
She took pictures with Gamora and
that's cool.
and Peter Quill. And Gamora is funny because the character Gamora,
Yeah.
you know, she's that green character. She's like a warrior princess or whatever. She's like, your daughter says she wants to give me a hug. She goes, most kids cry when I get close to them. I'm like, dude, you don't know my daughter. My daughter's a warrior. She was born a lion. And then she goes, you're a lion? And then Jimena's just eating it up.
Give her the.
And then she's like, I want a hug. So I have a picture of her,
That's cool.
of her in Gamora's arms.
That's pretty
and
cool.
Gamora was like tripping out because, like she said, like most kids cry because I'm green, you know.
That's one place I miss is going to Disneyland. Dude, we were Disney people. I just told you about that.
You know, I meet up Jacko and AJ at Disneyland.
So
AJ got a pass just to meet us up, to meet up Jacko and I and our family.
So the day you guys went, Jacko was like, "Hey, we're gonna meet up." I was like,
He told you?
I just gave up my passes, dude.
No, that was just
I just literally the week.
But
before.
you did it for the right reasons.
Yeah, I did it because we were saving some money.
Yeah.
Getting ready
And
to
now you got all these
refi.
awesome projects.
Oh, yeah, I got all kinds of stuff going on. But yeah. That's all right because nobody can go now, anyways.
Hey, dude. It's not funny, dude.
It is funny.
It's so funny.
Because I gave mine up and you guys are
Dude,
still
you know I
paying
was a
for it.
regular at Carthay Circle, dude.
Where?
Carthay Circle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that place is awesome, man.
Dude, we'd get Dole Whip was my spot.
Yeah.
The Dole Whips were...
Hey, Carthay Circle, the pear martinis,
Dude.
I heard, are the best.
See, you're drinkers. That you just went for the drinks. So
What are you talking about?
You gotta go to, have you gone to the Tiki
listen,
bar? Have you gone to
listen.
Trader Sam's?
Listen, Trader Sam's is for upscale people that
Trader
can
Sam's
only
is a
get
little
in.
tiki bar.
Hold on, they can only get in if they know somebody. My wife and I have been there twice, and twice we've been in line, and twice we haven't been able to go in. So what? Guess what? I'll never go there again.
Every time I go, I get a seat, dude.
I will not go there again.
Every time I go, I get a seat.
That's because you're a drinker, and they know that, and they let you in,
Every time I
and
go,
you're a regular
You
there.
get a seat.
Are they still open through all this?
Trader Sam's is
Really?
because it's a restaurant and they have outside seating. Some of
That
the
place
other
looks cool at night because all the
Yeah.
tiki torches are on.
Oh no, it's fun. It's
looks cool.
It's a lot of fun. Other place though, Carnation. What is it? The Carnation place where we sit down and eat.
Carnation Cafe.
Yeah, Carnation Cafe.
Love that
dude.
place. And you can see all the parades
Well,
from there.
dude,
If you sit outside, all
that
the parades pass right there.
potato soup. Oh man, we would just go on a cool day just for that and watch the parades go by.
Hey, a lot of people don't know this, but Carnation Cafe, they have the best cherry Coke.
The cherry coke's good. Walt's meatloaf is really good.
I like the chicken, the fried,
Chicken,
what is it?
that's what I get
The
too.
fried chicken.
It's a fried chicken fry, or so, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
It's
It has
so
all
good.
the,
Dude,
even the
it's
vegetables
delicious.
are delicious.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite places too.
I think I'm hungry now.
So am I. That's why I'm talking.
I think we're talking about food.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't hang out with you, man.
It's fat guy problems, man. This guy makes food for everybody. Every time I come, he never pulls out the damn barbecue, dude. Makes food for everybody. I hear about these elaborate meals these guys have here.
He's acting like he doesn't have all these privileges. And here's the thing. I have to beg him to make it here. Today, dude, I got video of this. I've been begging him to come and do another podcast. And I'm lucky to have him here. So when I have him here, we can't do anything else other than podcasting.
I'm glad you said that because now I'm going to let Gabby watch that one and let her hear that.
And that's true.
That you're begging me to come in here.
Well, listen, you're the talent. Clearly, I am not. I'm here just to provide a space and to kind of like just underhand these like softballs for you to hit them out the park. You know what I mean?
That would be a good podcast to get my wife in here and get her.
Dude, let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. Dude, yes.
She
Gabby.
would just tear me apart.
Dude, this is like 10 feet apart. Look, on each way.
She wouldn't come in here. I already know.
not?
Dude,
Gabby.
she hasn't. So,
Dude.
look at. when this,
how cool would it be to have her there right now on the mic?
It would be funny.
Oh, it'd be so
it would
funny.
be funny.
Dude, everybody would love
Because then
it.
people would see how we're yin and yang, dude.
That's so
Because
great.
we're
Oh,
opposites.
I want to see that.
We're like oil and water, dude. I mean, we've known each other since we were 17, dude. So it's like
Oil and vinaigrette.
yeah, exactly. It would be pretty funny. I think it would be hilarious. To be
We got
honest
to do
with
it. Gabby, what do we got to do to get you on that chair?
you. She won't do it.
You tell me.
Dude, so we moved here, and I was always like, come see the place. Come see the place. Come see the place.
She hasn't seen our place yet?
She hasn't even been here, dude.
Does she know how beautiful this place
No,
is?
she doesn't. That's what I keep telling her. Is,
Gabby, dude, what's up?
and come see what all our amenities look like, and how we're distancing. And I said,
Dude, do you know that in the restrooms, I even have changing centers for babies?
yeah, I know.
That's
I
how
know.
much we love families.
Yeah.
Gabby, you got to come and check this out, man.
So that's one of those ones that I was like, who'd be a good guest just because she'd give me a run for my
Hey,
money?
Gabby, I back you in your moves. You got to back me on my moves. Don't say I don't back you on your moves. I got your back, so you got to have my back. She's got to come and see this place.
I agree. I've told her several times, dude.
All right, that's my goal now.
I agree. I'm
That's my
like,
goal in life.
if you're so worried, why don't you come down
My
and see
my
what
first
I'm
goal in
doing?
life was to get you therapy, and we're doing that at a cheaper rate. And so that's good. Check. And my next goal is to get Gabby to come check this place out.
She will. After all this pandemic stuff, so
We gotta get her on that mic.
She won't
That'd be
go
so
on
sick,
the
dude. That would be fire.
would be-
She'd burn this place down.
We would, dude. We'd be.
We know all your secrets. That's the issue.
We'd be in an argument.
I think you're not inviting her because I think that she would absolutely use that mic
Hey.
to say the truth.
What? She would say the truth. I'm not gonna lie about that. She would definitely call me on my bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
She would definitely be like, "That story he told."
Oh man, that'd be
I
so
guarantee you, dude. She's heard every story. So we were talking about it, and she finally watched one of our podcasts. And this is how I know. It's like, I was like, she hates me. I was like, she goes, "You talk over Abel too much." Well, I was like, nobody wants to hear it. I was joking. I was joking.
I know that. Listen, I've said this myself.
Nobody wants to hear Abel. Everybody's going to hear me. And I'm just playing. And she goes, "No, I like listening to Abel
Gary,
because I've heard all your bullshit stories, and I don't want to hear them anymore."
I've literally said this. You are the talent. I'm not kidding. As a matter of fact, remember when we were naming this quarantine? What we were trying to figure out, and I'm like, no, it's going to be quarantine with Gary first and Abel. Right? It's done like that purposely.
All I know is we need a guest in here because I want the NASA one to be the one that
To be flawless. It's just be good. Yeah. It's a
watch and
it's
really,
a true NASA scientist. Dude.
yeah. I mean,
We can. Hey, we can't. Mess that one
I don't
up.
want to be a couple guys over
We
here.
cannot mess that one up, dude.
Like I was telling you last
This
time,
guy got
I'm gonna be like, what movies do you like?
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Do you like Twinkies?
To a NASA scientist.
Do they have Twinkies in outer space? That's the type of crap that
How
I
do you
say.
go to the restroom in outer space, dude?
Do they poop their pants?
Yeah, no, that one has to be legit. Dude, this guy
I'm
had.
even afraid that you edit this one and he watches one
I
and
just-
we're talking.
He's gonna be like, dude, I don't want to go on there. It's like, no.
What the hell are those guys
No,
talking?
as a matter of fact, the only reason why he's probably coming is because of
AJ,
AJ. Yeah, he'll
a
just favor.
Hey man, it's all right. I'll do that all day.
Hey, listen, this guy had to get government clearance. Like, no joke. He had to get government clearance to come here and speak to us about the moon mission.
Well, let's get, dude. I want him on, but the biggest problem is I just want to be prepared.
Yeah, but the issue here is that when I ask you to come in, you give me all these excuses about blah, blah,
Hey.
blah, 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 blah,
Hey,
blah.
Two things I'm worried about this.
Get in here. What, Gabby kicking your butt?
Two things. I'm not worried about it. I get that on a daily.
What are you worried about? Wearing masks? We'll put masks on.
No.
Gabby, we'll put masks on.
No. I'm worried about how hot it is. And this guy's going to be talking to us. I was going to
Pass out. NASA scientist. The news.
grab the defibrillator. It was meant for Gary, but the NASA guy fell out.
And Gary got to use it on the NASA scientist. Oh, shit. Clear. Oh, dude. Hey, I don't want to be responsible for a NASA scientist's
That's
death.
what I'm
Dude.
saying.
Nah, dude.
It's hotter than crap in here, dude.
It's not that bad.
as you're wiping your. It's not that bad. It's not bad at all.
So bad, dude. It's super bad. Oh,
I mean,
man.
we tell ourselves to keep going. That it's not that bad, but
Perseverance is one of our core values in
Exactly.
this martial arts studio.
we're both cleaning our eyes, dude. Like,
Oh man. Oh dude, my shirt's soaked right now.
that's
Are
how.
you kidding?
That's how you know it's that hot in here. It's not that we're both soaked, right? And we're sweating,
Oh,
but we're both going like this.
our eyes.
It's in our eyes, and that's how you know the humidity's bad because your eyes tear up with humidity.
Man, that's
so
funny, dude.
yeah. So yeah, that's all I'm worried about.
Listen.
Is he gonna be able to breathe, and are we gonna be prepared to like?
We
really
need our sponsorships to step up, man.
We need some sponsorships.
We need some AC.
We did. You know, we used to have a good little rep over at New Wave, but my son's girlfriend moved on and went to a different company, and so now we got to figure out how do we get something.
And they sent us heat.
Yeah, they sent us.
They actually did sponsor us. They got us New Wave.
You know, we should probably post something.
We will, dude, because they hooked us up, man.
Yeah,
they hooked us up. They gave us 4 units.
Yeah.
4 heat units, and they're industrial strength and size and stuff.
And the only reason why we haven't put
Sick.
up one is because we need 220, and the other is all of a sudden now it came Corona.
Yeah.
And we just had
the truth is that the temperature changed.
Yeah,
We're
and the
not in winter
temperature-
anymore.
yeah.
But we're probably gonna get those up because
Yeah.
we're gonna need them.
So we should probably actually put something up in
Yeah,
there.
very
you
cool,
know.
very cool.
Maybe
But-
we can put something up and get some air out of it the
man.
other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, no, that's what I'm worried about. You know, and I think we have some potential, some really good guests of people we just know. You
Actually,
know what I
they're
mean?
called New Air,
New Air. That's what it was.
not New Wave.
Air.
New Air. I love them. Favorite company in the world.
Yep, New Air.
Yeah.
Thank
We're
you,
accepting sponsorships right now. New Air.
yeah.
Actually, you already did your job. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So that's all I'm worried about is just.
I'm not worried about it because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have some cold drinks. Make sure he's nice and comfy.
Yeah. You know what? Neither one of us have done yet.
What's that?
Is like this room is so hot, dude. I'm always fearful I'm gonna let a big old fart.
Oh, you better not do that. Dude.
It's
I'd
gonna
be
be
so
so
dude,
nasty.
No. I would be so mad at you, dude.
Twinkie
Don't do that.
farts.
Don't do that. It's already bad enough in here, man. No.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, hey, man, I've been known to let one go, man. It's like
That's so wrong. Hey, I look at it's like I'm testing right now.
it's hot.
All right, we're gonna
It's
call
hot,
it.
dude. Hey, couple things. Let's make sure you guys are all staying safe. Let's move on. Hopefully, wear your mask when you're out and about. I know it's one of those things. I know nobody likes to do it, but we want to open up. By this time next year, we don't want to be doing this
No,
stuff.
dude, we want to open up.
You know, so let's stay healthy, keep each other healthy.
Oh, last thing. We talked about we wanted the AstroTurf.
Yeah.
You heard the parent when I stepped out.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I got to hook up AstroTurf. You just got to go pick it up. He's like, it's cheaper and you don't have to wait. You don't have to special order it. They have it there. Go
nice.
straight to the warehouse. So I'm waiting for that number so I could go get that for the kids' classes.
So
that
maybe he'll have it for you. Right
yeah, that way the kids. Well, the reason why I mention this is so that the parents know that we're always trying to take care of the kids, trying to make things a little bit more comfortable for everybody. We want to because we're doing all our classes out in the parking lot, and yeah, we pressure wash. It's always clean and everything, but it's a blacktop. It has oils and stuff. So we want to do AstroTurf on top so that the kids can do their training on top of the AstroTurf. If they want to bring a towel or a yoga mat or anything, they can always put that on top of the AstroTurf, which will always protect their.
Well, we definitely got to keep that clean too. The AstroTurf, we need to make sure.
Yeah,
we keep
it's a
clean.
polymer. What I'm looking for is a polymer so we can still spray it down
Spray it
and all
down,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm excited because, listen, at every pivot, at every moment that we had to reinvent ourselves or redo something or do it a different way, thinking outside the box, like you said earlier, we've always wanted to do something better, right? We're not just doing the guideline. We're like, okay, we're going to make sure we check off the guideline, but we're going to do it better. We're always providing the best for our people. So that's what we're doing today.
Sweet. Let's do that.
Hopefully in
Gary
the next couple days.
H72 at Instagram.
Abel, no, Simple Man, dude, it's so hot here. Simple Man 0707 on Instagram, and then obviously Facebook, Blackbelt Collective, and check out our new website.
website. That's cool.
SurfCitySelfDefense.com. SurfCitySelfDefense.com. It's still being like built and polished up, but at least the framework is there. It looks so cool. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. AJ, for that.
And yeah, we'll put this
Get
one
out
in
here,
the
dude.
book.
It's so hot.
Put this one in the book
and
for sure.
keep an eye out for all our hats that are coming out. We have 2 different sets of hats, and they're gonna be sick.
Amen. Let's go.
Peace.
Peace.